Welcome back to the Teacher Spotlight on the Cobra Cast. I'm Ryan Schuler, and I'm joined by Mr. Riley Althauser. How you doing today, Mr. Althauser?
Good. How about you, Ryan?
Pretty good. So, I hear you're pretty nervous.
Yeah, I don't like getting interviewed, so.
Well, got to start somewhere. So, we got a list of questions here for you. And our first one is, what was the most valuable lesson that student teaching under Mr. Plattner has taught you?
Probably the most valuable thing that he taught me was even if you think a lesson might not work, at least try it and then you can fix it along the way. Like, teachers aren't perfect. We make mistakes too, but the important part is trying new things, and if it doesn't work out, tweak it, change it a little bit, and move on.
All right. Why did you go into education?
So my family's had a history of education. I have several aunts and uncles that were teachers, and my grandma and my great-grandpa were also teachers. I did not start out in college going into education, but had always had people tell me that they thought I'd be good at the profession, that I should give it a thought. And really, when I was in my fraternity at K-State, my house mom, she was a longtime teacher, a kindergarten teacher in Dighton, Kansas. And she told me as well that she thought that I would be a good teacher and that I should at least just give it a shot. So I enrolled in a couple education classes and then went on from there.
All right. Who do you dislike more, Michigan or KU?
KU, definitely. I mean, I grew up as an Ohio State fan. If you ask my dad this question, he'd probably say Michigan, but since I went to K-State, I have to say KU.
What is your favorite subject to teach and why?
Favorite subject to teach? I would say probably economics, because, I mean, I love history. I love teaching government, and I'd like to teach world history, U.S. history someday, but economics kind of mixes two things that I really like. I kind of always thought I might have wanted to be a math teacher. I really enjoyed math, but not to the extent that maybe Miss V teaches it, more of like the simplicity of it. So econ kind of mixes up conceptual thinking and then like mathematical thinking. So I kind of like it that way.
Okay. What was your favorite sport to play growing up?
Basketball, probably 100%. Played it a lot, going to tournaments when I was a little kid, and then up and through middle school and high school.
All right. What drew you to Jackson Heights?
Really just, I always knew that I wanted to teach in a small community. I didn't know it was necessarily going to be this small, but I've known a lot of people that have gone through this school, and I have a lot of friends that work for the school, a lot of colleagues now, that really kind of pushed me towards this direction. And I think we have a strong administration right now and a good board of education, so kind of liked where I was.
What is something that you think that people should know about you?
Know about me. Outside of thinking about being a math or social studies teacher, I also gave a thought for a while of being a music teacher, a band teacher. In high school, I was pretty active in the band, did a lot of honor bands and stuff, and I actually even tried out for the K-State band and got accepted, but didn't end up taking that.
Who would win in a 3-point contest between you and your fiance?
If you ask Mr. Plattner or Mr. Rowley this question, they'd probably say my fiance, but I'm going to say me. I'm going to say, wait, are we using a men's ball or a women's ball?
Let's go with women's.
Women's? Probably her then. Probably her. If we were using a men's, it'd definitely be me.
Okay, well, that's all the questions I got for you. Was that so bad?
No, it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and this was the Teacher Spotlight.